Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 27 of the No Holds Barred podcast. Wait a second.
It's what?
Where the fuck have we been?
Where the fuck have you been?
Me? I've been up in my room doing stuff.
I've been down here.
You've been down here waiting?
Yes, I haven't had a shower in like a month.
That's exactly why it smells so bad down here.
Do you I had to eat the spiders.
That's
you
why
didn't even bring me any food.
That's why there's no spiders down here anymore.
No.
Nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, in the great words of Ricky Ricardo from I Love Lucy, we got some splaining to do.
Yeah.
So we gotta explain here exactly why we just fucked off for a couple of months, basically.
It's been like a month and a half.
It's been like a month and a half, yeah. So basically, here's what happened. The last show we did, I think, was early November. It was just after either just after or just before Veterans Day.
Yeah.
And so it was like barely mid-November. And we just afterwards, just with the weather and with how crazy busy that time of year is, especially with me where I work retail, and with you where of course you have a good a good job that keeps you busy. It just, well, actually you have two jobs to keep you busy.
I do, yeah.
Honestly, scheduling, we just really couldn't seem to make it work for a few weeks, and then we just decided, well, you know what, it's getting close to Christmas anyway, so why don't we just take a break for the holidays and hit the ground running again come January.
Yeah, I mean, we could have made it work like through Skype and all, but I mean, we tried that before with really bad results.
It was not exactly the best results for trying to make Skype work.
Especially with your internet.
Yeah,
what's wrong with your internet?
With my internet down in the basement here, it's just not really conducive to live calls. So that was an option, but a bad one. So basically, we just took a break. All the great podcasts take a break from every here and then, now and there, whatever. So basically, that's really the only explanation that we have. It's just we took a break for a little while, but we're back to hit the ground running again with both shows and more content down the line.
Ooh, yes, we've been talking about it, and I think we have put together a few more things to bring to the channel other than podcasts.
Exactly. Do you have any kind of like sneak preview for anybody that might, just not giving too much away, but a little sneak preview of something that they might see in the future?
Hilarity
ensues. Alcohol fueled
fun.
Potentially. A lot of fun.
On a scale to 1 to 10, how do you like this? And that's as far as I can go.
That's as far as you're willing to go? Well, yeah. That's fair. So, so we got some interesting stuff that we got lined up here in the future. But for right now, none of that matters because we're back for the No Holds Barred podcast, the flagship, the A show, the No Holds Barred podcast. Of course, this week is going to be a little bit of an extra treat where we're going to be giving you basically a double wide edition of the podcast. We're going to talk a little bit of wrestling, exactly, with our good friend Rodney Broom, who is in our chat stream, along with my good friend Gio DeFranco and someone else who hasn't identified who they are yet. So we're just going to guess that it's Doug. That's basically it. That's the long and short of it until you tell us who you are. We had a little bit of convo so far in the chat stream, which I just want to kind of get to. Gio, of course, once again reminding us that my freezer door is open. And also saying that great show so far, guys. Your shows for the last month and a half were some of your best.
I think they were awesome.
I think they were just Pulitzer Prize. Do they have prizes for podcasts?
I don't know.
Aside from like being on like the iTunes top 30 or something like that.
Well, you didn't bring your computer down here for the last month, so I was just talking to a microphone, hoping that it was broadcasting over the internet.
Hoping someone was listening?
Yeah. I mean, maybe they were. Maybe what I was saying reached somebody. I don't know.
Please bring me food.
So, yeah. This is it.
Exactly.
This is us back and getting into the scheme of things.
Exactly.
Getting back into the rolling shit.
Exactly. The rolling shit. The No Holds Barred podcast story. Rolling shit. But before we get into the future, it's prudent to go back and talk a little bit about the past, at least for a few minutes. What the fuck have we been doing in our absence since we haven't been down here recording podcasts for the beautiful people? Let's start with you.
What have I been doing?
What have you been doing in that weird Gestapo land named Liverpool?
Liverpool. I've been working.
Working.
I've been sleeping. And when I'm not working, I'm normally down at the fire station.
Right.
That's going good.
It's going good? Excellent.
Yeah, we've had a number of calls.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't say that it's busy because busy would be a bad thing.
Well, yeah, technically, yeah, exactly. We've been so busy, everything's just burning to the ground.
Yeah, no. But yeah, kind of big news.
Okay.
I was talking to one of the, I think it's our deputy chief or something like that.
Okay.
Somebody higher up.
Right.
And he's like, I know you're good with computers. And I'm like, yeah. He goes,
yes.
Do you want to maybe help me out with like the treasurer duties, and I'll train you how to do it, and then later on down the road you can take on the responsibility. And I'm like, yeah, I could do that. So yeah, kind of interesting getting to flip open the books and learn how to do that shit. And
yeah, fair enough.
Just seeing all the background shit.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, you haven't been there very long either, so it's a nice little vote of confidence for someone to say, like, you haven't been here very long, but we think you're capable of doing this duty, so come here and let me teach you, and it'll be fine. So yeah, that's actually really cool. And just as a reminder to somebody listening that didn't catch the episode where you mentioned this, you've been working with the Liverpool.
Yes,
fire department.
I'm a volunteer member of the Liverpool Firefighters Association.
Very nice.
Not voted in yet, or yes, voted in, but still on my probation.
Right. Fair. Yeah. Fair enough.
So for 6 months.
Yeah. Oh, so it's a 6 month probo.
6 month
is it?
probation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose if you're going to be entrusted with saving people's lives, then probably a good idea to keep you on probation for a little while until you know what you're doing.
Oh yes. And if people will notice too, if you're looking through the camera on the YouTube. Or the Ustream, yes. I get those mixed up so much.
That's all good.
There is no mutton chops anymore.
Yeah, Nick got rid of the CM Punk.
Yeah,
he's still got the lady killer there,
and
but
that's for now.
That's for now.
Even this is going to be lost the first week in February.
Okay,
and that's because we're starting training in the fire school.
Okay.
First off is hazmat, where you gotta be fit tested, basically.
Oh God. For you, not as big a problem as it would be for me.
Yeah. Well, you need to have no facial hair, and I mean, it's basically hazmat, so
right.
You gotta be in full gear. You're going basically where chemicals and shit is. So
okay.
Yeah.
We're getting a bit of notification from people in the chat stream here that apparently the Ustream, the live stream, is freezing on you. So what we might do exactly. It's about time us jerks return to the internet. Exactly. What we might do is just quick refresh the broadcaster there and then put it back out and see if maybe that helps with the freezing. But so aside from work and your volunteer and sleeping, what else has been new? Anything else aside from the fun stuff?
That's my life.
That's your life?
I live a exciting life.
And you can
Don't judge me.
You can hear the conviction in his voice when he says that too. I live an exciting life. Well, to be perfectly honest, sir, I've been exactly the same. I've been literally no better. Of course, where was the holiday season for retail and everything like that. Work has been really, really busy the last little while, which is it's good in a way because it's a lot of work, and B, the days go faster, supposedly. So it's just been, working like a boss and just continuing to do like YouTube like a boss, just videos as often as I can, football videos. I did my movie awards, which ended up being pretty good. I enjoyed the quality of the product I put out, if not the attention that it got, because it didn't exactly get a lot of views, but it's still.
I didn't really watch them.
Thank you, sir.
I was kind of pissed off.
I appreciate your support.
No, I was pissed off.
Okay.
Because you waited until the last go around for tag outs to tag my name in on all of them.
I'm not sure what you mean.
When you send out the tag outs?
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
My name is in the last one.
Oh, your name's in the last. Your name is in the last tag.
Yeah.
I understand what you mean now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Son of a bitch. I ain't gonna watch your shit. I got no candy for you, son.
I got no candy for you. No candy. Except the right hook. Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. And just Geo just posted in the stream there. Yeah, I refreshed the broadcast, so hopefully it gets a little better for you and doesn't skip around as much. I'm just gonna type in the chat stream there too to refresh your browser. So yeah, the movie awards and the football videos, and I'll actually make mention, and hopefully everybody in the stream can see this now. I have been nominated for an award through YouTube, which I find very, very, humbling first of all, but also kind of strange. The award is done by Gio himself. Gio DeFranco, the guy that's in our chat stream. Every year, he does awards for people that do YouTube football prognosticating videos. The same, like just the football videos and stuff that I do.
He does masturbating videos?
Absolutely. Football progmasturbating videos. I am the king. All kinds of content up in this piece. So Gio does awards every year, and I've been nominated for most entertaining football prognosticator. And it's cool. I mean, Gio goes whole hog on it. I will say. I mean, he actually makes the trophies and actually ships the trophies out to the winners. He lives in Ottawa, but he sends them all over the states and everything. Doesn't matter where you are. If you win, it gets sent out. And it's a really cool thing to do for somebody that loves watching like the football, just loves watching the football prognosticating videos and loves the intelligent and the talented people that do it.
Yeah.
And he wants to recognize those people. And I think that's super, as somebody that does his own awards that probably have more meaning to himself than it does to other people, I respect the fact that he goes whole freaking hog on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. And for a guy who doesn't put out videos,
well, you put out videos sometimes.
Sometimes
it's very.
If I'm not working and if it's just by myself, I lose interest in it a lot.
And that's fair. You got to be self-motivated. I love Kevin Smith, the director. Kevin Smith has a great saying about stuff like that, and it is hard to get motivated when it's only one person doing it. This is easy to get motivated for because it's both of us and it's actually an audience.
Yeah.
But it's hard to be self-motivated. But you have to, and this is the thing that Kevin Smith says, you have to believe for everyone else because nobody else is going to believe until you believe in what you're doing. And you believe so much that you just kind of will it into happening. And once that happens, then other people can believe because then other people are like, okay, this person's clearly motivated and clearly wants to do this and all that stuff. So I always like that, and I always kind of take motivation from a guy like Kevin Smith, because even as he says, if a fat fuck like Kevin Smith can make all these things happen for himself, what's your excuse? And that's one of the things that he always puts out there. But then again, Kevin Smith is a terribly talented dude.
For sure.
So again, a lot of thanks to Gio, and you can actually affect whether or not I win this award. You go to twitter.com/GeoKnows, or you go to youtube.com/GeoKnows. And you just say, I want Bridgewater's Finest to win for most entertaining prognosticator. Or just Bridgewater's Finest, Blockbuster_guy on Twitter, whatever. You can vote for me and you can affect whether or not I actually win this award.
Self-plug.
Self-plug. Oh my God. There's no promotion like self-promotion. do it. Get in there, vote for me, make sure that I win this thing. It's hard to tally the votes because you don't have all the resources that Geo has to collect them, but I've been getting a decent number of votes, so I badly need your support. So if you want me to win that award, get onto Twitter, get onto YouTube. Geo knows, let him know that you want me to win it. Other than that, I've been watching a fuck ton of movies. Well, I did right before the end of the year, because I was trying to beef up the movie awards, right? So you can't do a movie award show if you don't watch a lot of movies.
It's
right?
true.
So I was just watching a metric fuck ton of movies, just to plush up the top 20 and the bottom 10. Like I'm a dude that will just actively seek out bad movies just for the sake of, I do a top 10 worst, so I'm going to seek out bad movies to make sure that I don't put, like, I rated this movie a 60 out of 100, but it's one of my 10 worst of the year. Like, it doesn't really add up, right?
Right.
So I'll actively seek out bad movies, and yet I still didn't watch Grown Ups 2.
And I was told that was bad.
Oh, my God. You don't even have to see it. Just watch the fucking trailer.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this looks atrocious. This looks... For as bad as the first one was and had to be, this was like all the worst things about the first one just crumpled up in a ball and pissed at you. Like, not even thrown at you, just boom. So, I couldn't even bring myself to watch that because there's bad movies and then there's Grown Ups too. All right. So that's what we've been doing, and I've just pissed on a bunch of multimillionaires, but
I guess, yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever floats your boat.
I will say though, I do like Kevin James. That's about it. That'd be the only good thing about Grown Ups 2 as far as I'm concerned. Now, we talked about what we've been doing since the last time we were here, but there is one great question that we weren't able to answer because we haven't done a podcast in about 2 months.
Yes.
What you get for Christmas?
What you get for Christmas?
What you get for Christmas?
Christmas. I got socks.
Sweet.
I got underwear. Everybody needs underwear.
Is there anyone that doesn't get socks and or underwear for a Christmas present?
Or both.
Or both.
I mean, it's like the universal thing for stockings.
It really is.
Socks and undies, and maybe an orange.
I got socks from 3 different people this year.
Did you?
Yes.
You got a wallet from 2.
I got a wallet from 2. We'll talk about mine in a little bit. But yeah, so you got socks and undies.
Yeah, pretty much it was a really small year.
Yeah.
Just because I was broke. Mm-hmm. Pretty much I didn't get anything for anybody.
Right.
My mom got something for me, like a stocking and a few things, and I didn't really ask for anything because I couldn't really get anybody anything.
Yeah. You take the Sheldon Cooper approach to gift giving.
Yeah, kind of. But the thing is, I couldn't buy something that matched the amount that my mom bought for me.
And you know what? You get to a certain point as a human being where you get to something like Christmas and it's just like, I know this person spent 5 times as much on their thing for me as I did for my thing to them, and it just eats at you.
Yeah.
Right? Like it just eats at you. And it's like, I know this isn't what Christmas is about, but still it's like people have a need to think that the thing that they're doing is fair, I guess. So it is kind of unfortunate in that way that you can't get it out of your head, but yeah, sometimes it happens.
But anyways, I got a few of the big things.
Sweet.
A mattress warmer, which is nice because sometimes it's cold in the night.
That's true.
I got nobody to snuggle up to, so I had
know,
to turn
I'm all
on
the way here. But Oh. Just a reminder of depressing things.
And I got new sheets, which is nice. Candy. Everybody likes candy.
Oh, yeah. I got a bunch.
And I got a book, which is really nice. I guess Mom remembered me talking about I was watching a documentary on the Shag Harbor incident.
She got you Impact to Contact, didn't she?
Yes.
That looks like a really good
It's a
book.
really good read.
Nice. For those of you that don't know, Shag Harbor is a location. It's in Nova Scotia here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about an hour past Liverpool.
But an hour past Liverpool. Again, name of it was Shag Harbor.
Maybe if that.
And Shag Harbor purports itself to be the only reported and documented UFO crash in history.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really, really interesting book. I can't remember the name of the author right now, but it's called Impact to Contact. And you need to get out and look at this book because the book is fantastic. And I can tell you personally from working in a bookstore, it is very well written. I see Gio's got to head off to work. See you later, Gio. Make sure you catch the replay of the podcast on YouTube, buddy, because we'll probably keep talking about you after you leave.
Negative things.
No. Negative things.
No.
So about that Gio guy. Gio's actually a great guy. Christmas was actually a bit smaller for me too. This is one of those years where I didn't really ask for anything. Like, I basically asked for one thing. The one thing that I really wanted was The Walking Dead Season 3 on Blu-ray. Because I have the other 2 seasons in actual physical copies. Mm-hmm. And like that's one of these shows that I love the show so much. Every year that the new season comes out, I will start again from episode 1, season 1. And I will just marathon the whole series.
Oh, really?
Because you can't watch that first season too many times because the first season is so great and the second season is really, really good, and then you just kind of go from there. So that's one of those series that I like it so much that you just marathon it straight through.
I guess, yeah.
So that was really the only thing that I actually asked for Christmas. So I didn't really give people much. Didn't really give people many hints for things to get me if they actually wanted to get me something. But like I got this actually a really sweet Walking Dead lamp where like the base of it is a walker's hand. So
okay.
It's quite cool there. I got a Walking Dead calendar. I also got the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition calendar, which is exactly it's like yes, fantastic. Don't need no imagination no more. Terrible. So I got that. As Nick mentioned earlier, I got 2 wallets, one for my brother and one for my sister, which means they were very in sync in their conversations about what to get me for Christmas. And they're 2 really, really good wallets, and I don't know which one to take. I don't know which one's going to be like the next one in line, the one that's on deck for when my current wallet falls apart.
It can be either or. You can take one day and one the next day.
That's true, but that's a lot of moving cards
out.
Back and forth and shit.
Just
that's
take
a
the
lot.
Basics.
Yeah, credit card, go. That's I could do that, but I'm an inherently lazy individual, and that's a lot of work. But it is an idea. But yeah, it's 2 really nice wallets. So I got to figure out what exactly I'm going to do there. I got a couple of like. Trivia. The best way I can say is like basically trivia games.
Okay.
Games it's nothing but cards, and you ask like trivia questions, like movie questions and things like that. And the first person to get like 2 correct answers in all 4 categories is the winner.
Like Pictionary?
Kind of, yeah. Like you have like I got one on movies, and in movies it's like action, comedy, drama, and horror.
Okay.
Or something. So like you have to answer 2 action questions correctly, 2 drama questions correctly, and so on. The first person to get 2 in every category is the one that wins. So it's kind of a fun game, but it's difficult as fuck questions. Like the questions are really hard. Even for somebody like me that watches a lot of movies, like the questions are really difficult.
Okay, so there's no way I'm going to be playing this game.
No, you know what? Though it's fun. It's because like sometimes it's like true or false questions or multiple choice or things like that. But no, it's actually it is a really fun game. It's just sometimes the questions can veer on really difficult. And I got another one which is based on television. But the as hard as the movie one is, it's like the television one is like 10 times harder. It's like the difference between Demon Souls and Dark Souls. Like Dark Souls is like 10 times harder, but Demon Souls was already a really hard game. Like television, it's like asks questions about the 50s. It's like, well, fuck, that's 3 decades before I was alive. Like, I have no sweet clue. Any question about the 50s, I just have to assume is the answer is Dean Martin. That's it. That's the only thing that I know from television in the 50s. That's literally it. Luckily, the answer to 5 or 6 of the questions in the 50s is Dean Martin, I think. So it's like, well, I got a 5 out of 100 card chance. So 5% chance, whatever. So I got that. I got some clothes. Like I got a couple of shirts and socks, like we mentioned. Again, socks from 2 or 3 different people. And a metric fuck ton of gift cards. Gift cards. Like I've got gift cards to friggin' the movie theater. I've got gift cards to Subway. I've got gift cards to Tim Hortons. So basically, I don't have to spend any of my own money for about 6 months.
There you go.
Because you just take them all, you put them all together. And you know, and like, Rodney just said in the chat stream there, fucking gift cards. But no, I love getting gift cards. Gift cards don't bother me whatsoever. I actually really, really enjoy them. Hey, we've got Justin Carver. Justin Carver joins us in the chat stream. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't mind getting gift cards at all. I quite enjoy them. I'm like, it's basically giving me money, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I will take money at any time.
Yeah. I like money.
So, but aside from it being kind of a low-key Christmas, you'd say you had a good Christmas overall?
Well, I worked all through Christmas. I mean, I worked a 12-hour day, Christmas Eve. I came home. I woke up, went back in, worked an 8-hour day.
Holy crap.
Came home Christmas Day, and pretty much just like sat there and drank.
So you had a great Christmas day. I'm gonna just
I was alone, but it was okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, nothing to write home about.
No, fair enough. So that was our Christmas. That basically, in a half-hour nutshell, is what we've been doing over the last 5 or 6 weeks.
Oh my
shit!
It
fucking has been a half hour. Look, Rodney's going to be here in like 20 minutes. So in like a half-hour nutshell, that's what we've been doing since we last did a podcast. And since we've last heard from you fine folks, that's what happened over Christmas. That's what we've been doing. So it's time to get into the meat and potatoes of what we do here on this podcast. Stew.
Ooh.
We got some interesting stuff lined up for you here, waiting until, of course, Rodney gets here for the second half of the podcast.
Don't spill liquid on electronics.
This was fantastic. I have a can here of Starbucks Refresher, and I hit my headphone cord as I do every week. I mean, it's a weekly whatever. But I did that this time. The cord came up, hit the can, and the can literally teetered on its edge and then stood back up again. So that would have been slightly unfortunate. So let's just talk about some shit.
Okay.
I mentioned Kevin Smith a little bit earlier.
That you did.
For anybody do you listen to any of Kevin Smith's podcasts? Or have you, rather?
I have, yes.
You have in the past? An episode of Smodcast that they did over the summer entitled The Walrus and the Carpenter. It was basically, the whole podcast was them talking about this advertisement that was posted on a British website called Gumtree.
Yeah.
So basically what it was an older guy looking for a lodger, looking for someone to move into his home. Like for somebody that's looking for a house. He's like, I got a bunch of rooms, so I'm going to offer this up to somebody. I'm not going to charge them any rent. I was like, oh, interesting. He's like, you have the total run of the house on one condition. He said, I've been over the last few months constructing a realistic walrus costume. So Kevin Smith, episode of Smodcast talking about a guy offering up free rent, free lodging in his home if the person who is going to be doing the lodging constructs and lives in a realistic walrus costume.
Really?
Yes. Because this old guy says he was once stranded for 3 years on St. Lawrence Island, where his only friend was a walrus that he named Gregory.
Why the name Gregory?
That was never explained. But he named the walrus Gregory, and he's just like, this is the best friend that I ever had. And I left when I came home, and I was like, oh my God, the world is so weird. And as they're talking about this, it forms as a horror movie in Kevin Smith's own head. Mm-hmm. That he was just like, this guy is looking for somebody to move into his house so that he can butcher and rape and put this person in a walrus costume and eventually kill them. So it turns into like one of these weird horror movies.
Nice.
So they recorded the podcast in the summer, and by the end of November, the movie was filmed.
That's determination.
That's
right
fucking
there.
determination right there. It's like, Kevin Smith is everything that I want to be in life. Like, he took this stupid idea, kind of a stupid idea, off of a podcast talking to his best friend, and fucking turned it into a feature movie. Like, turned it into a movie that he's actually going to release for other people to watch. And it seems like the way he describes it as like a cuddlier version of Human Centipede. Did you see Human Centipede?
No.
Okay, Human Centipede is a fucked up horror movie. It's Asian horror movie, I think, where this mentally deranged person sews someone's mouth onto the asshole of another person to create a centipede made out of humans.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty messed up.
That sounds pretty messed up.
So like the only way that the person in the back can actually eat is by the shit of the other person. Like it's really really messed up. So he's just like, this is a cuddlier version of Human Centipede. So, and that's basically the way that he described Tusk, and just the fact that Tusk is being made just makes me happy. Like it's just one of these silly, stupid things that just makes me happy that it's actually happening. So I just wanted to toss a shout out to someone much more famous than me, a shout out to Kevin Smith for actually making a silly idea like that work and actually happen as a movie. I think it's going to be fantastic. As an aside, on our website for the store that I work at, Chapters, Indigo, we sell a little plush walrus for like $2.50.
Oh, do you?
So I'm going to order one.
Nice.
And when the movie comes to our theater, I'm going to go to the theater with the little walrus and sit in the back row and just stroke my walrus. And no, that was not a euphemism for anything. I'm literally going to be petting a little stuffed walrus as I watch this movie and just going, soon. Soon. That is my plan. So I think what we're going to do at this point is we're going to bring back the single greatest segment in the history of all podcasts.
What?
The single greatest segment in the history of all podcasts. Who, you might ask, is Desperate Men on CraigsList.
CraigsList!
So, while I'm going to go on and find the ads, why don't you remind the good people what exactly the CraigsList segment is.
That's right. Every week we go into CraigsList and we find ads that we think are funny. Or, if they're not funny, we critique them. Yes, we look them over, and we know that these are indeed guys pretending to be girls, looking for other guys.
That is basically the long and short of it. We always go on the casual encounters portion of the Halifax CraigsList. Women seeking men, because that's always the funniest, because it's never women seeking men. It's always men seeking pictures of other men for reasons, I guess. All right, folks. So we're going to come on here. We're going to limit this to 3 ads because, well, A, we're already 35 minutes in. And sometimes when we've done this, we've done like 7 or 8 ads or whatever, and it just kind of drones on. We want to keep it relatively fresh, keep the jokes fresh and funny. So let's only do 3.
Okay.
So we're going to just quickly, I'm just looking through here to see if we can find a funny. Basically what we go by is we just look for funny titles. Just titles and stuff that we can make fun of. And then whatever's in the ad, we kind of go from there.
I can't see them, so you got to pick.
All right, no worries. I see one here, looking for a secret lover. ...
A secret lover?
Not just a quick fuck. A secret lover. Hey there.
Hi.
Hello. First of all, this is a 35-year-old woman, wink, wink, in the HRM. Oh, by the way, we always do the wink, wink because you know.
Okay. So she's 35, so she says, hi there.
She says, hey there.
Hey
so
there.
we say hello.
Hey there, hi there, ho there.
You're as welcome as can be between this lady's legs. Hey there. I am in search for that one secret lover. I think it has to be said like that. Secret lover. For some good times in and out of the bedroom. So this one's looking for the whole total package.
She wants a relationship.
It seems like it's a bit of a relationship-y kind of thing. And just a tip to the ladies out there, as I know Rodney's wife, Angela, is in our chat stream right now. Just a tip to the ladies out there. Don't go to Craigslist looking for a relationship.
No, it doesn't end well.
It usually doesn't end well. Sometimes it ends up in somebody's trunk. Anyways, I am down to earth, easygoing, and looking for the same. So if you're, Y-O-U-R, out there and want to chat, please message me. Now this girl sounds pretty genuine.
She sounds pretty genuine.
Genuine. If of course it is an actual girl.
She says she's down to earth.
Right. She says she's down to earth.
She thinks she is.
She thinks she's down to earth. She says she's easygoing and she's looking for the same. So I do think this person, if it is indeed a woman, is genuine. Again, it's the pitfalls of going on Craigslist. She's just horribly misdirected in the place that she needs to go to try and find something like this. Unless she is only looking for a bang. If you're only looking for a bang, that's fine. Craigslist can usually work out for you. You might even pick up a bonus STD. But the problem is, if you're looking for something more than that, usually doesn't work.
No, she fails.
She fails.
Yep.
It's an X.
Yep.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna try to find something else funny. Okay. I got another one here, and these ones are always some of the funniest ones. The title of this ad is 18-year-old virgin, which, for the record, no longer exists. 18-year-old virgin from Antigonish, Cape Breton. This is a woman, wink, wink, again, of course, 18 years old.
From Cape Breton?
From Antigonish or Cape Breton. Apparently she can't decide.
Okay.
I either live in Antigonish or I live in Cape Breton. Maybe she lives in both. Maybe she teleports.
Possibly. Ooh.
This is a teleporting virgin.
Whoa.
This is everything any sci-fi geek has ever wanted. She's never had sex before, and she can teleport. That's all you need for a fundamentally sound sci-fi relationship.
I'm in.
Yeah, exactly. Huzzah! All right. 18-year-old virgin looking to have some fun, or maybe even go all the way. Go all the way where? Teleport to Iceland.
If she can take me to Disney World, I would be happy.
Then this is the one.
We can go all the way to Disney World.
We could do a podcast live from Disney World. How'd you get there? Teleporting virgin.
Oh, yeah. Right on top of the big frigging globe at Epcot.
That would be great. So 18-year-old virgin looking to have some fun or maybe even go all the way in Antigonish / Cape Breton area. Now here's the thing. I get what she's trying to say. Because Antigonish is close to the border. I get it. But like Cape Breton is big. So it's like Antigonish, Cape Breton area. If you're like way out on the fucking end of Cape Breton, like the northernmost end of Cape Breton, you are nowhere near Antigonish.
Oh, God, no.
It is hours and hours away. So the Antigonish, Cape Breton area is a bit of a misnomer. But anyways, hopefully this girl's not a geography student. You fail. Antigonish, Cape Breton area, 5'2", 120 pounds. Okay. It doesn't say anything about what she looks like, but we know she's 5'2" and 120 pounds. Reply if interested. Ages 18 to 25 only, please.
Oh.
So for us, that's a bit of, we got to give up our dreams of the teleporting girlfriend. But moreover, it doesn't say anything about what she wants the guy to look like. It just says, if you're between 18 to... Do you know how many people in this world, how many men in this world are between the ages of 18 and 25? A lot. So this girl is like, she's not willing to limit her options by any means. She's just like, if you're between 18 and 25, let's get down and we can fucking teleport. As an aside, wouldn't it be awesome if every woman could teleport until she lost her virginity? Like any.
It would be weird.
It would be weird, but it would be kind of funny. Because then it would be like, if I was a girl, I'd be like, I have a real legitimate choice here to make. Do I want to fuck, or do I want to be able to teleport when I'm 60? I think I would be leaning towards the teleporting, to be perfectly honest. Like,
yeah, it's kind of true.
Sex is great, but I can do that myself. But I can't teleport if I have sex with someone. I'm going to give this girl a pass if she does indeed have teleportation powers. Otherwise, it's a big fail for me. All right, we found our third ad here. Well-hung stud. This just screams for a no-holds-barred treatment. The title is Well-Hung Stud. This is a 44-year-old woman, wink, wink.
Is she well-hung?
We're going to have to find out, I guess. From Valley to Windsor. See, now this is a woman who is not a virgin, we assume.
But she can
But
travel.
she can teleport. She fucking teleporting from the Valley to Windsor. That's pretty nuts.
This is mind-blowing.
This
disproves
we have to
everything
ask.
that
All women have been able to teleport for years, and we've had no idea. This is nuts. It's totally insane.
this makes no sense.
I don't like the fact that women
it's
have
blowing
kept
my
this
mind,
from us.
and I don't like it.
It's crazy. Go nuts. This is a 44-year-old, slim, attractive, married woman. Sounds good so far.
Yeah.
I know that may sound shallow, but since I'm often told that by my friends, I will go with it. So her friends are the ones that often tell her that she's slim, attractive, married woman, I guess, is what she's getting at there.
So they're making her feel better?
I guess that would be what it... I guess that's... Oh, my God, we got to knock at the door. Holy crap, it's Rodney Broom. All right, so this is a 5'9", 120 pounds, mostly.
Mostly. Says her friends.
Says her friends. 120 pounds, mostly.
That doesn't say much.
It doesn't sound like she's very confident in that number. We'll put it that way.
Maybe after a few beers.
Yeah, exactly. 120 pounds in your bra. Blonde hair and blue eyes. I'm looking for discreet, well-hung men. Okay, then. Present company excluded. Exactly. 3 of us combined, something like that. Men with picks go to the front of the line. That only makes sense, I guess. I'm married but need something more. Don't want to be treated like a princess. I can get that at home. Husband works a lot. This sounds like this is one of those situations where, like, wouldn't you ever fucking hate to be in this as the husband? Wouldn't you fucking hate to be in this situation? It's like, I got this. Her friends say she's slim and attractive. Woman at home. I work an awful lot. And he don't even know she's here cruising Craigslist. I like just about everything sexual as long as there's no pain involved. That actually limits things. That limits quite a bit, actually. I like everything except more than half of the things. Prefer married men, but younger can be okay as well. This woman is just destroying every man's dream, and she only once mentions teleporting, and it doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't work. We're gonna have to go with 3 X's on all of these.
No,
all of these ads.
Flag on the play.
We're gonna have to try harder next week. That's the Craigslist save it. Yay!
I don't understand what happened.
I don't know. That was a bit of a clusterfuck. I guarantee you we have 0 viewers now. This is like, what the sweet fuck is going on here? All right.
Shall we move into some wrestling?
I think we should move into some wrestling. Let's make sure Rodney's microphone is on there.
Okay, let's